Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Geek Coast channel. I'm your host, the Wizarding Demigod David, and I hope you're all doing fantastic wherever you are in the universe. So, yeah, I know it's been about a little over a month since the last episode I did, and again, and as always, I do humbly apologize. Yeah, life kind of got in the way, and also work's been busy here and there, so I just gotta basically just pick a date to make like, all right, this is gonna be a dedicated episode of the podcast and stuff like that, or recording, and then do the editing and blah blah blah, and yeah, blah, 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 all the technical stuff. Well, semi-technical. It's actually not that hard. But anyways, I'm back, guys. I'm gonna try to do like a few episodes or a few recordings, and basically put out my views on the shows and movies I've seen, and hopefully have you guys listen and, be part of the conversations and stuff. So it'll all be cool. It'll all be gravy as always. So without further ado, let's get this episode going. So this one is basically going to be like a long expected reviews, which is not too bad because there's really not that many. I thought there was. I thought there was more than I watched, but I guess not. So there's only like four I'm only gonna do reviews on, which it's basically 2 movies and 2 TV shows and stuff. And yeah, so let's get the train rolling. Hopefully I won't make this a long episode. Maybe it'll be a little bit shorter. So we will see. But I'm gonna try to make sure each one I give out my my quick thoughts on it and stuff like that. So let's begin the show. La 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 la. So, anyways, first one we're gonna do. We're gonna start with the movies, get those out of the way. Figured those will be the easiest ones, and then we'll do the TV shows afterwards and stuff. So, the first one we're gonna get out of the way is one that's been out for a while. So, I'm not gonna. Well, I mean, if you haven't seen them, spoiler warning, I guess. Whatever. Most of them have been on streaming service for a while, so if you have seen them, cool. If not, don't blame me and stuff, or don't get angry at everything and try to bring me down because it will not be a fun fight. Anyways, yeah. So the first one we're gonna do is Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Yeah. So I did not see this one in theaters. Unfortunately, I just didn't have the time at that time when it came out and stuff. But yeah, did watch it on the Disney Plus streaming app, so I did watch it. It's one of those movies which unfortunately the main actor dies, and also they did a great tribute to Chadwick Boseman, who unfortunately left this world way too soon because of cancer, and cancer sucks. It really does. It takes away people's lives very shortly, especially those who are talented, loving, and caring and stuff. So hopefully that thing will go away pretty soon, or find a way to basically, hey, don't kill us, in a sense. But anyways, yeah, it's one of those type of movies where, you said a sequel, you got the main actor coming in, probably already have a storyline, and then unfortunately he passes away. So basically, in a sense, the way I saw it, they had to basically come up with a new script to do it. And also they incorporate to pay tribute to Chadwick Boseman and all that stuff. Because he was a fantastic individual, fantastic human. He didn't even, bring out the news he had cancer. He just kept it to himself, kept it private, which is actually ridiculous that he actually kept it private for that long, up until his death. So I thought that's crazy. But yeah, no, they did a really good job. I like how they I think his younger sister or his character's younger sister, Siri, I think her name is, how she basically, tried to deal with, the death of her brother all of a sudden, and then also later on in the movie, her mom dies and stuff, and just, her trying to find a way to move forward with all the pain and trauma and all that stuff. So it's pretty cool and stuff. The action scenes were pretty good. I love the fight scenes. Also, the comedy here and there is actually pretty funny. It's still that same, that same humor from the last Black Panther movie, and also mostly overall of the MCU movies too and stuff. So it was pretty good. It's pretty awesome. They did change the main villain, which I am happy they're bringing him in, Namor, which he's kind of like the Marvel equivalent of Aquaman. So, except I don't think he really controls that much fish, or maybe he does. I'm not 100% sure. I have to look up his power skills and sets. But they did change his origins, where he is basically, because originally in the comics, Namor is actually a Atlantean. So basically, same premises as Aquaman's people, the Atlanteans in DC. But no, they made him where he's basically the first mutant ever. So I'm liking that they're slowly bringing in the mutants in the MCU. So I think that's pretty cool because I think right now the mutants I can think of at the moment are Namor and Miss Marvel at the moment. So it's kind of cool that they're slowly bringing them into the fold of the greater scheme of the MCU. So hopefully we'll see more mutants show up here and there. Maybe get some teasers of certain characters that will eventually be X-Men. So I think that would be pretty cool. But yeah, Wakanda Forever, it was alright. It wasn't too bad. I consider it like the mid-lower tier of the grand schemes of all the MCU movies. So definitely worth watching on the Disney Plus streaming service and maybe once in theaters and stuff. But yeah, it was pretty good. And speaking of Marvel, the next one I'm gonna talk about, put out my views and thoughts, is the Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which I did see that one in theaters actually. So this one I did like a lot. It's the third movie of the Ant-Man movies, and now Ant-Man and the Wasp movies, technically now, since there's two of them and one Ant-Man. But anyways, yeah, no, it was really cool. Definitely showing more of the quantum realm, which I am liking that is being incorporated into basically the this next arc that we're in the MCU story, which is the multiverse story arc. So the quantum realm is technically kind of like another universe, which it is in a sense if you think about it. But yeah, no, it's really cool and stuff. Paul Rudd and the other cast were great. Seeing now his character's daughter now basically becoming a hero herself, or a hero in training. So it's actually really cool to see her basically one day soon take up the mantle of Ant Woman or whatever her hero name is. I have to look up her story more because I know she's not relatively new in the Marvel universe, but still new enough. But it'll be pretty interesting and stuff. And also, this movie was a lot of setup for like the next big movies are about, or at least the Avenger movies that are coming out, or the next like big story arc, which you got Kane the Conqueror or his other variants and stuff, which we did have Kane the Conqueror, which I thought they did a decent job with him and stuff. Like, I was kind of hoping that we would not see other variants of him, but see this variant of Kane do somehow escape and start wreaking havoc and stuff. Maybe even taking control and killing his other variants and stuff, which we did see his other variants if he stayed for like the end credit scenes and all that stuff. So no, it's interesting. I consider this one in the mid tier of the MCU movies, so I think it was pretty good. It was enjoyable to watch. It was fun. Also learned more about the original Wasp's her time during the quantum realm and how she survived and everything and stuff. And also, I feel like they're, in which I think Marvel can do basically kind of like a young Avengers or the new Avengers, because you have like all these like young heroes coming up, like Ant-Man's daughter getting basically her own suit and her own power skills to say. You got Miss Marvel, another young hero. The chick from the Hawkeye TV series, another young hero. So they can start doing like either maybe like a small miniseries or maybe like a trilogy of movies or a couple movies where maybe you have Spider-Man, who's actually still young, like he's in his high school, I think, like maybe a senior or going to college. I think last time we saw him, have him basically lead like this young / new Avenger squad. So I think that would be kind of cool and stuff. Maybe, who knows? Maybe Disney will listen to me, or the MCU. Hey, Kevin Feige, listen to my plot or my idea. But yeah, no, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania was pretty good. I did enjoy it. I did like it. They also changed MODOK too, which now think about it, which it's the guy who was Yellowjacket in the first Ant-Man movie. He became MODOK, and he was kind of funny, kind of silly and stuff, but also very deadly at the same time, because those of you who do not know who MODOK is, he's a pretty deadly villain in the Marvel universe. So that was kind of cool that they did bring him in and everything. All right, so the next two we're going to talk about, which are going to be the TV series and stuff. One is a bit old. The other one just recently finished. I say about 2 weeks ago from now and stuff. So we'll do the old one first, and then we'll do the one that recently ish ended. So the first one is one I was recommended, never got a chance to watch it and stuff. Saw a trailer for it. I was like, all right, let's give it a shot. This one is The Legend of Vox Machina, and this is actually on Amazon Prime. This TV series is fantastic. It's absolutely amazing. It's a very mature rating series, so I wouldn't recommend young kids to watch it. But overall, like if you're nerdy, geeky, and also if you love Dungeons and Dragons, which this series is based off a Dungeons and Dragon campaign by a small group of nerdy voice actors called Critical Role, which this series is based off. Watch it. It's amazing. It's funny. The animation is awesome. The storytelling is actually fantastic. Each of the characters are great. And it's amazing. There's 2 seasons of it. Season 1 was amazing. Season 2 was even better in my opinion. Like it was equally fantastic. And like seeing like, small moments in the TV series and stuff. And also I've been watching that same campaign that the series is based off, and the campaign is actually hilarious. It's on YouTube. If you just look up Critical Role Vox Machina on YouTube, you'll be able to find it. I highly recommend watching it. It's great to watch. It's not as exciting as watching like the animation series, but if you're nerdy and geeky like me, you'll love it. You'll think it's pretty funny. It's pretty hilarious. So, and also what's amazing, like those same voice actors in those campaigns are the same voice actors in the series. So they all reprise the roles and stuff, and it's great. I do highly recommend it. I think it's awesome. I think it's fantastic. Definitely a series you don't want to miss and stuff. So yeah, that's my opinion on that show. It's fantastic. It's amazing. I can't wait. I think I haven't seen anything on a confirm of season 3, but I'm pretty sure they will. I know they also announced another one of their campaign called The Mighty Nine, so I may have to check that one out once I'm done with the Vox Machina one, just to be like, have some clarity of like, all right, what I'm about to get into and stuff like that. But yeah, I do highly recommend The Legend of Vox Machina. It's amazing TV series. I'm glad I gave it a shot to watch it, so you guys should check it out too. And the final TV series I'm going to talk about, show my viewpoint in which this one is one of the biggest ones that came out in this past year, or this year so far, and that is The Last of Us, which is based off the video game of the exact same name. So I've never played the game because I owned a Xbox and don't have a PlayStation, but anyways, heard some great things about it. And I'm like, cool, maybe once I get a PlayStation, maybe I'll play that game too. Which it never really did happen. But anyways, so HBO Max decided to do this series, which, HBO Max so far, I'm considering them more of a hit and miss on their shows. Because the debacle of how Game of Thrones ended, and then also the House of Dragons kind of redeem it. Also the other series where some of them are great, such as Chernobyl. Check that one out too. It's a mini series, so it's actually fantastic. Do highly recommend that one. So I was, bit hesitant on The Last of Us because I don't know much about it. I know it's like a zombie. Words are hard. Zombie apocalypse-ish kind of show. So I, kind of hesitant on it because I'm like, if you see one zombie TV show or movie, you see them all. They're usually all the same. But The Last of Us breaks that barrier, in my opinion. Especially the storytelling of like Joel and the kid he has to take care of and stuff, and how their characters develop between their relationship and stuff. And it was really cool. And also like seeing the morals of what the main characters have to do, and then also meeting up with different characters in each episode and stuff like that, and the trauma and other stuff that they have to go through, in which there was a lot of sad endings in this TV series. Like if you're expecting this to be a happy happy, goofy zombie TV series. Yeah, turn away. In a sense, in my opinion, this is what The Walking Dead should have been. Honestly. Like, I know a lot of people have their views and stuff about The Walking Dead here and there. I gave up on the show. It just got boring. They kept doing the same thing over and over and over. Introduce characters, certain characters die, this and that, blah blah blah. It got boring after a while. The Last of Us, this one just it should have Walking Dead should have been like The Last of Us. Basically testing, characters' morale, their development, and also like heck, and also like I said earlier, this is a spoiler warning and stuff, but yeah, Joel at the end saving the kid who basically in her blood has a way to, in a sense, create a vaccine or some kind of cure for this fungi thing that takes over people and basically controls them as a puppet and starts infecting everyone. And then him knowing that what they're doing is basically going to kill her to get the blood, and he just goes crazy and starts being a one-man army that nothing's going to stop him to save her and stuff. So I thought that was fantastic. Like, the entire series is great, and also the chemistry between those two actors are great. It's great and stuff. It's amazing. That's a show I do highly recommend of, and maybe once I get a PlayStation, I'll play that game now, since now I see what the story is. So it's really cool. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for this long expected reviews. And I'm going to try to do some more videos and stuff. I think I got another video I'm probably going to record really soon, which is another TV show that just recently ended. So I will definitely get that worked on right after I'm done with this. And I know I am definitely seeing a movie coming up in the next few days. So I'm going to do a review on that one. And then I may do certain topics in between all this stuff to try to keep it a little bit different here and there and stuff. So I'll try my best. But yeah, guys, I hope you all enjoy it. I hope you're all doing fantastic, and I hope I'll see you again in the land of the internet. And as always, my friends, stay geeky.